All right, here we go. Go ahead, Al. Let us know where we're at.
Hey everyone, it's Saturday, September 7th, and we're here at TM Poetry at Oak Park Brewery. We're here with Rena Wakefield.
Hi, Rena.
Hi, thank you for having me.
So, how'd you find out about this place?
So I came to Oak Park Brewery when Corey Vance was launching his book. That's how I originally heard about it. I heard about this event from Andrew, who had posted it on his Instagram.
Yeah, it's great.
Yeah.
So, what do you think about the Sacramento poetry scene and the Davis poetry scene?
I don't know much about the Davis poetry scene. I was able to do a reading there with Andy Jones, I believe. Is his last? Okay, wanted to make sure I didn't butcher his name. And I got to meet so many local poets, and the venue was beautiful. It was Not So Less, I hope I'm not pronouncing that wrong, Art Gallery. And that's honestly my only introduction to the poetry scene there. I feel like Sacramento poetry scene is thriving. I think there's so many little hubs in the community, and yet everyone is interwoven together. It feels very familial, and yet each little hub has their own unique parts. And I'm really looking forward to seeing it all come together for Poetry Week, actually. I'm on the committee for that, so.
Oh, right on.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're releasing our journal that week, so.
Are you? That's perfect timing. Was that done
Wasn't even planned.
purposefully?
No, we wanted,
serendipitous?
Al wanted a costume party, so.
Oh, okay. I like it. Well, what kind of costume would you wear? Do you already have something in mind?
No, I'm trying to think of something to put together myself, too.
Ooh, I like that idea.
He's too modest. We've been talking about a group costume.
Are you? Okay, then you fill me in. Or is it a secret? Uh-oh.
You'll have to come and check us out.
Okay, I would like that. Where's your costume party going to be at?
City Sound Soundbites.
Yeah, on the Friday,
okay.
25th. Have you been there yet? This is
No, that's on my list to check out, actually.
Yeah, those Tuesday nights are great.
I've heard wonderful things, and I heard Corey's a fantastic host.
Oh yeah, and they do great stuff. But last week they had champagne and
But you can't
cake.
go wrong there.
Yeah.
And cake? What kind of cake?
What was it? A cream cheese cake with chocolate and caramel?
Yeah, I didn't
sounds
eat it. I just know Corey
delicious.
made it.
Yeah.
Oh, he homemade it?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. So
Yeah.
he's showing off his baking skills?
Yeah, not only is he a great poet, but yeah, he's a good cook too. So this is the part where we usually ask if you brought something to read tonight. Were you going to read? Or-
I did not know that this was an open mic occasion. I do have a couple pieces on my phone, so now that I know that, it's a possibility. So if I do read, I would most likely choose something that I've been working on recently. I really like to try out new stuff and challenge myself, and this is a whole new setting, so it would definitely be slightly nerve-wracking, but that's where the adventure is. Right?
Okay.
So.
Follow up to that, so where do you get where's that inspiration / muse come from?
Oh, that's a really good question. I think it depends on the piece, right? So I write a lot about the female lineage of my indigenous Mexican heritage, and that inspires me, but also what inspires me is observing, choosing a spot on the street in Sacramento and just watching people pass by. I feel like I can imagine all the stories and poems that just come to me just observing people. So that's an inspiration.
It truly is. We know a poet that does that.
Right.
One of the poets that we know, Laura, she will write a poem on the spot about somebody in the room.
I love that. No, so I don't leave the house without my journal, and then I even have one that fits inside this purse. So
Oh, old school.
I
You go paper.
I really do. I
Okay.
write it down. I think that there's something magical about putting pen to actual page.
Yeah. I might go back to that because every time I get a new phone, I lose my notes.
Right? I mean, sometimes I'll transfer a poem to the phone so that it's more accessible, but I write in journals. I definitely keep it old school, or I have vintage typewriters that I write on, so I mean, that's a whole next level.
Yeah.
You're embodying sort of the energy of authors of the past, right? I think that there's something, again, magical to that.
Oh, okay. Yeah. No, I definitely like that. That goes along the lines
Kind of
of...
going to call a question that. Do you take the time to memorize your poems at all?
I do, yes. So there are pieces that I have memorized. And I enjoy doing those because then I can add more theatrics or passion and drama into the performance element, which I really enjoy. So yeah, it's definitely different from reading. I think that I'm also more engaged with the piece itself when I'm not reading it, when it's a part of me. It's in my pores, it's pouring into my veins, right? Coming out into the audience.
You're giving me chills.
You know,
Yeah, it's like one of the
so-
reasons why I just read mine.
You become too
Yeah.
consumed with it, but yeah, I
That's
like that
awesome.
question.
What was the other one?
So yeah, usually the last question we go to, is there anything like at all you'd like to add?
I would like to add that I really appreciate both of you being out here and scouting out different open mic spots and just sharing, and it's sort of, that's a beautiful way for poets coming into the area to know where their home can be, where they can start digging in roots, because it's hard to find community and it's essential for poets to have community to thrive. So I appreciate you.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you.
I think that's it. So
Great. Well,
signing
thank
off.
you.
Thanks again for letting us interview you.
Thank you for the honor.